But first, there are calls for talks to resolve disputes over loyal order parades in Londonderry. Rioting broke out after an Apprentice boys demonstration on Saturday. Community groups say the problems must be ironed out before the Lundy Day parade in December. Mark McFadden has more.
The violence may not have been on the scale of riots that scarred parades in the past, but it still dominated the headlines. It came as the Apprentice boys demonstration had finished. Nationalists throwing petrol bombs, stones and other missiles. 26 people were arrested. 9 of them have been charged with various offences. The police view is that the parade itself passed off largely peacefully. Dozens of bands and thousands of marchers had walked through the city largely without incident. At the same time, dissident Republicans held an anti-internment rally in the Bogside. Some believe that rally raised tensions that led to the trouble. The dissidents, though, are blaming the police.
From early that morning, they proceeded to intimidate young people. They harassed them. They had stop and search procedures in place. They were running around heavily armed and in riot gear. They've been basically harassing nationalists from day dot, and it wasn't just acceptable for nationalists to be in a town, according to our UC.
Those that were involved in throwing petrol bombs, those that were involved in the stones, don't know themselves that they were doing something that was needless and pointless. There's absolutely no doubt that the parade, the length of the parade, the duration of the parade, the way the parade's policed throws up issues.
Among those issues, some city centre businesses would like the Apprentice boys to shorten their parade to minimise disruption to trade.
You know, we welcome dialogue, but it has to be said that, first of all, anybody who we talk to has to recognise that we have a right to be here and we have a right to exist. And under those circumstances, by all means, we'll talk.
With that aim in mind for future days in the city, that the office on there is certainly open and would be encouraging people to be around the table as soon as possible.
It was predictable that there was going to be violence with the young people from the Bogside area of the city and the PSCNI. It's been a pattern that's been going down this past number of years. It hasn't gone away. It's still going to be there, and it'll be more than likely there in December if we don't address the issues now.
The Peace and Reconciliation Group does not believe that convening a public forum would be the proper vehicle to resolve this issue. Instead, the group says it's willing to facilitate private talks involving all sides, including Apprentice boys and dissident Republicans, to find an accommodation that works before the Lundy Day parade in December. Mark McFadden, UTV Live, Derry.